Oh wait, it's me, but there's more. Oh, oh, woo, woo, woo. Okay, it's Chase C. Hey, as long as that flavor stays in your mouth.
Hey man, say man, this the boy. Dude, don't act like you don't know who I am. AKA your favorite rapper. Only sports track.
Holy shit, that is literally an over. What off-brand energy drink you got going on here? Just saying. Ooh, wow, I'm a whore right now. But what? Oh, woo, woo, woo.
There's too much boy in the
Overly woke people piss me off more than anything in the world. You play with my bitch.
They have no blacks.
What is wrong with that, bro?
Wow!
That was on my list. Because I sure was going to hit you with the grand rise in my system.
All you hear is Michael's mother in the background. Michael, hang on that damn phone!
I'm getting ripped tonight. Oh, I beat that. It says, man, fuck this shit. And walk off. Not only did he walk off, it was a dog. He kicked the shit out the dog. Why you kicked the dog, bro?
Somebody! Oh, call the doctor! Oh my god.
What's that?
What's up? Oh, hold on. What's up?
You know what I'm saying? You tell me.
Oh, he got a label on here, y'all.
Oh.
He got a label drink, y'all. He got it. He got something with the label. We might be doing something today.
I mean, technically, everything had a label. It's just some shit you never seen before.
Oh,
I be having that exclusive stuff. That's what that.
Okay, we love the holiday change in the background. Okay, hey, for he has risen. Okay,
that's not what that says.
For he is what? For he is Lord. For he has risen. What did it say? For give thanks unto the Lord, for he is good.
No, it said give thanks to the Lord, for he is God.
Regardless of the fact, every sentence I said is true. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Okay.
God is good.
All the time.
And all the time.
God is good. All right.
Amen.
First of all, I like to give reverence to my Lord and my Savior, the leader of my life, the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end.
Pass that plate around.
I like to give reverence to the shepherd of this house, Duke and myself. You know, and I like to thank all the congregation for congregating in the congregation, you know. Dooksy, please.
I'm gonna do your church online. I'm gonna go to your church online. I'm gonna go to your church online. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to your church online.
Dude, please. What problem, Stevie?
Oh God, huh?
What the problem?
How you doing? You look good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Do it just for you sometimes.
Hey, somebody got to do it.
Somebody got to do it, because if they don't get done, who gonna do it then?
Because they didn't do it. What they supposed to do? All right, Roxy, don't start this now. You always want to act the way I got company.
Hey, there, get Rockley. Hey, girl.
Want to act good when I got company. Hold, give me a second. I gotta take
Go
care.
ahead. So, y'all, you can see I look good as the fuck. I'm hoping I can make you mine for another nigga steal your heart. What? And once this beauty is mine, swear we will never be apart. And beauty is her name. Okay, that's how you gotta sing the song. Her and love are the same. Whoa, the woman is on my arm. And beauty is her name. I'm hoping I can. Okay, this is my instrumental. Anyway, Trey, what's up, y'all? Today we're going to do Am I the Asshole? I honestly literally forgot what I was doing for 45 seconds. I forgot I was on the show. Not gonna lie. So yeah, we're going to be doing Am I the Asshole? Y'all know we love doing a good read along to see who the fuck was the asshole. Now, like I said before, I'm gonna say it to y'all again because when I did something for the show last week. What did we do last week? A Halloween special. Y'all was not coming hither, okay? So I'm gonna say it to y'all now. I want to do a newscast podcast, okay? Y'all know we love a skit, we love playing. So I need a person who's in the field, okay, a person reporting in the field. I need a sportsman. I need a weatherman, okay, and I need 2 live witnesses, okay, and I need 2 anchors, okay. So obviously, me and Duke are going to be somebody. You feel what I'm saying? I'm more than likely going to be one of the anchors. I'm not going to hold you. But that's what we need to make this Channel 5 The Vault News go as smoothly as possible. Okay. So y'all tell people who tell people who tell people. If you are good at acting and you do not need direction that much, like I will give you something, like I always give y'all something, but you're able to actually handle whatever, like your character. Okay. All right. Okay. You ready?
Ready?
All right. Ooh, don't talk to me like that. Oh my god.
No.
Wow. Getting crazy here. I got lashes on. All right. Am I the asshole for putting a lock on my bedroom door in the apartment I share with my husband and his family members? Sorry, it's long. Now, y'all know I'm fake lexic. Okay. So sometimes the words just jump around on the page on me from time to time. So if I sound like how I did when last week when I couldn't read the questions right, just pray for me too, okay? That's all I ask, okay? Who is TB? Tom Brady?
Tampa Bay.
Teddy Pendergrass. What'd you say?
Tampa Bay.
Make sure my microphone on.
Kids don't do drugs.
Okay. My husband and I live with his sibling, G, in an apartment that's paid for by his family. G frequently brings friends over, and one of them, L, is a frequent guest who practically lives with us at this point. Hey, me. I tend to avoid the common areas because I get anxious and uncomfortable around so many people, but I don't really mind keeping to myself. I have a vanity room where I keep my clothes and jewelry, and I installed a small camera there for peace of mind, as no one locks the apartment door, day or night, and I wanted to protect my valuables. Later, I decided to put a lock on the vanity room door as an extra security measure. Recently, while my husband and I weren't home, G allowed their friend L to enter our personal space without permission, supposedly to charge a device. This was especially unsettling because my husband and I have private personal items in our bedroom, and it felt like a serious invasion of privacy. I feel that G was also at fault here for allowing a frequent guest to enter such a personal space, especially since our private room as a couple. After that incident, my husband and I decided to put a lock on our bedroom door for additional privacy. I even explained to Elle beforehand that it was for privacy and safety, given the constant traffic in our apartment. Everything seemed fine until G texted my husband angrily accusing us of being paranoid and saying locks and cameras aren't necessary because they were raised with trust as a family. Since then, G has been distant and I've been avoiding G and L as I feel like they're both upset with me. I've tried to reconcile with G, but they're dismissive and rude and leaving me feeling like I was back in school dealing with bullies. It's especially hurtful because I've had opened up to both G and L about personal struggles, thinking they would understand why I'd want some extra privacy. Now I feel like I'm an outsider in my own home. So Reddit, am I the asshole for putting a lock on my bedroom door and wanting more privacy?
No. I think that-
Good, Jazz. Yeah, no, that sounded like an obvious thing. Like, I don't know.
See, that makes you feel like you have like other motives. Like what did
Hmm.
that makes me feel like I just ruined your plans for something. Cause what's the big deal? Like I don't
I feel like there's like a pre-guilty conscience. Like
like
it's like one of those things like we haven't did nothing, but it was like we want to go in there or like we tend to go in there or something of the matter because if you share rooms with anybody, shit, if you just live in a house, like
mm-hmm.
when niggas you have a lock on your door, sometimes you just lock your door. Like it doesn't mean that you're thinking somebody's gonna come in there and do stuff. You just lock your door. It's just like a little bit of privacy, so somebody's just not automatically opening doors and stuff like that. You have that security. But if I'm living in an apartment with my husband's, if I'm living in an apartment with my sister or brother-in-law, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I should be able to have my space and not have to worry about my living arrangement. But because of my sister or brother-in-law is letting whoever and whatever type of niggas up in the bitch all the time, I have to go through the process of like literally securing and locking down a lot of shit that I shouldn't feel I need to if you would have just kept, your guests to a minimum. Because now you're saying that like basically someone lives with y'all who don't live
Mm-hmm.
with y'all.
Right.
And you don't know who they bring in because they have to have a key. So you don't know who they bring in when you're not there. So I don't know.
I feel like they got mad because it was some type of plan that got ruined or something. Like maybe they used to go in there and like steal somebody's shoes and wear them. I'm a borrow his blouse real quick to go out, or now you don't messed up their whole you it because it makes no sense for them to get so mad. I don't.
At all.
Yeah,
But
they
if I have all my possessions in one room, hell the fuck yeah, I'm locking that shit up and putting the camera in there. Because even if I lock it, if you pick it and you go in there, you do something, you close it and you lock it, you're gonna be like, oh, how is I gonna be able to do that? What I was gonna pick a lock? How am I blah blah blah? Of course I'm gonna put something in there just in case. Like, why are you being so weird? You know what I'm
mm,
saying? This is why you just don't share spaces with people if you don't have to. I mean, obviously for whatever reason they have to. But oh no, they said it's something that her husband's parents pay or paid for. So essentially, they're living there for free, like them and the sibling. So I mean, I
okay.
get it. Like, fuck, why would I pay somewhere where I can be somewhere for free? But
Hmm.
still, you know,
Yeah, that was all right. Pull myself real quick. All right. This one says, And am I the asshole? Ooh. Or is this revenge?
Is it 50 inches?
Revenge.
Uh-huh.
So it says, me and my best friend has been best friends since the 6th grade. But in the 9th grade, we both liked the same girl. The girl chose him, but she thought I was funnier, just found him more attractive. Skip ahead, now we're adults in our 20s. He has a girlfriend that we always hang out together, all three of us. Well, he went away for a couple of weeks. He went away for a couple of weeks for a new job for training. As he's gone for training, me and his girlfriend stay tight and also kept in contact all the time, like we always did. Nothing changed. One night, she came over just to chill, and she came on to me. I told her no, sent her home. I told her no and sent her home. 2 days later, she came back, apologized, but told me that she had the undying urge to sleep with me. I took, I took it as begging, and it turned me on, and I did it anyway. She also told me that my friend doesn't like to go down, and that's one of my favorite things to do. So I did it in multiple ways. Once he returned home, everything seemed normal, but things got a little weird. He would he would come to me and say, "Bruh, she keep asking me to give her head. She know
Dude, it's the fact that you reading it in character voices.
it say bro, but bruh, she keep asking me to give her head. She know I don't do that. What the hell got into her? In my head, I'm saying me. But in reality, too, I know my friend. We've been friends for a long time, so he does dibble and dabble in other women. Is this revenge or I'm an asshole?
Okay. Okay. So you have two people who like the same girl when you were younger, but
Mm-hmm.
even though he was funnier, she chose the other dude because he was cuter.
Mm-hmm.
See what happens when you only want to go with some vain ass shit? You don't get your clit licked, okay? So and then they got older, they
Mm-hmm.
dating or whatever. He goes away for a trip and she comes over on some like I'm trying to fuck.
I'm trying to
Like, I'm trying
fuck.
to fuck. And then he denied it. He was being a good friend. She came back and she's like, I Poppy, please, I need that. I need it now. And he's like, damn. Well, my dick's hard, so guess we gotta do something with it, you know. And then he went down on her, and this bitch was turned out. Turned her every way
So
but loose.
I'm gonna say this, right? As a man, for a woman to ask you, please, anything, or even come at you like straightforward, it's begging. I don't want to say begging is the right word, but like it's something about like a woman like asking you to do that. Like, it's just now he did right the first time.
He
That
did. He
that second time,
did.
it's hard to say no that second time. That second time, it's out of my hands at that point. It
It's
got nothing
over.
to do with me.
What you want me to do?
It has nothing.
I
I
did my
did my
best.
job.
I tried.
I did my job. It has nothing to do with me. Now, in this particular situation, I feel like yes, you are the asshole, and the reason why I say you the asshole is because that's your friend, right? And bro code says you should not mess, you know, with somebody else girl. Also, too, I feel like he was trying to justify because his homeboy cheats on his girl or dibble and dabble, whatever he said. So I feel like That might be something. I don't know. I wish it was more because that might be something she knows. Like, yeah, I know you talked to other bitches.
I mean, I feel like we all know when something's going on. I mean, I think only the real dumb ones don't even have a slight suspicion. I mean, even if they're not doing something, some things just kind of start ringing like an ear in our, and like an alarm in our ear. Even if they might not be doing nothing, it just sometimes it just So I don't know. I think she might have some intuition towards it, but even if she didn't, I mean, like she's, you know what they say? I'll laugh your panties off. You know what I'm saying? So she only went with the other dude because he's cuter. Like, so I mean, which I kind of can understand because at the end of the day, I'm gonna be looking at you a lot longer than I'm gonna be laughing with you. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I'd want to look at you and get wet instantaneously all the time. Like, if I possibly could. Now, you having humor on top of that, that's a plus. But if it's like a little decrease and she's not really like a hee hee ha ha kind of hoe anyway, then it's whatever. But then over time, she hanging around him and she's like, damn, that nigga funny as hell. It starts turning you into an attractive person. And now she's sitting here stuck. So, I mean, I think she knows. And she was just getting her lick back because every woman knows the perfect lick back is fucking the best friend.
All right, so this is my thing about lick backs, right? I feel like it's only a lick back if you tell them what just happened. Like not doing it and holding it. Because I feel like when you do it and hold it, in my opinion, getting your lick back is just an excuse to do something that you always wanted to do anyway. So if I wanted to get my lick back, I'm going to do what I'm going to do and go straight to the source. Like, look, this what just happened. I want to hurt your feelings too. Just don't do it just to hold it in the clip and then later bring it up. So I just feel like, or sometimes like people get caught. Oh, I can't believe you did that. Well, the only reason why I did that is because you did that. And I feel like that's not getting your lip back because the person doesn't know. So that's not really getting your lip back. I feel like that's just an excuse to do something that you always wanted to do in the first place.
I
so
feel
if you
like
get your lip back, get it back.
Yeah, like get it back in blood, more specifically. But if I was to get my lick back, it's an exit lick back.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like one of them. I made sure while we were still labeled to do what I needed to do. And then when we are dispersing and we separating, be like, too bad your best friend's dick is better than yours. Walk out the door. Gone. Never to be seen again.
You getting shot in your back.
Oh, I like back shots anyway.
It won't be the good one. What? I'm what? Clean shit out, cuz. Listen, that's one thing you don't do. You listen, I'm gonna tell you something. It's some skits I've seen like on TikTok and stuff that's not real, but if they was real, you would get killed. Like it's one, the man was like, "Did you give him head?" She was like, "No, don't lie to me. I tried, but it was too big." Too. What you mean? Yeah, it didn't fit. What you mean it didn't fit? I fit. What you mean it didn't fit? Like, oh God.
I fit. What you trying to say?
What you trying to say? He didn't fit? Oh God. Jesus. You can sleep with another man. Just don't give him head. It's too personal.
What is it with y'all in head? I feel
it's
like
personal.
It's not giving head to us personal.
Giving head is super personal. It's super personal, intimate. Like it's receiving head from a woman. It's the ultimate submission. Like it's personal. Like I guess mentally, yes, women are getting satisfaction from it. Some women, but
for a woman to put all her energy in satisfying you in a submissive way like that, that's personal. That's way too personal. And I choke a bitch. My thing is if you do that to me, you prepare yourself for two things. One, to be single, or two, you won't be in a super open relationship. That's how I look at it. Pick your poison.
Okay. Am I the asshole for coming out to check on the baby who was screaming for 15 minutes after I asked my husband to watch him? Okay, this happened only an hour ago. So my husband, 42 male, is really angry right now. I had asked him if he could watch the baby, 3-month-old male, so I could take a shower. He said yes and took the baby right away. I took my time getting my soaps, towel, washcloth, and other soap shower things organized in the bathroom. During the entire 15 minutes of me being in the bathroom, the baby was crying so hard that he was losing his breath. I was wondering why he was crying for so long, so I came out the bathroom and found that my husband had brought the baby swing into the kitchen and left the baby to cry while he cooked dinner on the stove. The baby's face was red and tears down his face. I grabbed his pacifier and tried to calm him down a bit, and my husband became irritated that I was fussing over the baby instead of getting in the shower. I went to the sink to grab a clean bottle, intending to make a bottle and sit down to feed him so he stops crying. My husband reacted instantly. He swore at me and grabbed the bottle himself and started making it. He said I was ruining his plan for the night and that I was taking over. He made the bottle and took the baby to the living room and fed him, telling me to go take my shower already. Why didn't he just feed the baby 15 minutes ago? Dumanu. I went and took my shower and came out and found the baby to be perfectly happy, and now my husband is back at the stove babbling with the baby. His mood was perfectly fine at this point. I decided my best option would be go sit in my room and try to calm down before I talk to him. He comes in to ask why I closed the door. I say that I don't really want to talk to him right now and that he is not to swear at me like that again. He immediately becomes angry and says that I didn't need to be messing with the baby when he was with him. He got a little heated with our voice raised, but nothing was said that was regrettable. In the end, I went back to the bedroom and he finished cooking. Later, he came into the room and angrily took his pillow and brought it to the living room. A clear statement that he wasn't sleeping in the bed with me tonight. I got the baby to sleep and put him to bed. Then swiped his pillow off the couch on my way back to our bedroom. I then crafted a text message basically telling him that he needs to come in and communicate with me about this because I don't think that I deserve to be swore at for fussing over a screaming baby. So am I the asshole for taking over when he didn't when he didn't feed the fucking baby? Choking. Personally, me, fuck you. Because what you're not finna do is tell me what I can and cannot do with my child. That's one, right? Two, if a baby is fussing, I'll give it, because the baby got to cry, right? A baby's going to cry. That's the best way that they know how to communicate. So if you're saying a 3-month-old, that's all they know how to do, okay? And at 3 months old, what do we know a baby needs? To eat, shit, get changed, and go to sleep. That's it. There's really nothing else the baby need to do. The baby's just like this for like the first 3 months, just like looking around and shit. They ain't got nothing going on. You know what I'm saying? So after about 2 to maybe 5 minutes of the baby like crying and getting fussy, you should have stopped dinner right then and there and then found a way to, if you're saying that the baby was in a swing, get a pillow, a towel or something, prop the bottle up. You can prop the bottle up, do what you need to do to make sure you got stuff to, take care of, and then go pick up the baby and feed the baby for a little bit. Because you feeding the baby right afterwards, you just put the baby back in the swing, the baby will be perfectly fine and you could have continued cooking. But no child, no 3-month-old should go 15 minutes straight hollering, screaming like that, and you do nothing and go, oh, he's just fussy. That's not fussiness. Like, fussiness is just like, And like, at that point, you should know your baby's cries and what they mean. So you should know that that's a feeding cry, not like a, I'm uncomfortable or I want to be held cry. Like, it's like, I'm hungry, bitch, feed me type shit. And he also shouldn't get mad for her taking care of it. If anything, he's like, damn, I shouldn't have did this. He should have did like, damn, you didn't have to come in here, but take care of it, and then I'll take back over. Which he did. Like, he didn't even get mad. He literally did what. Go ahead, dude. You got kids.
So my thing is, I feel like with me, I'm really good at communicating, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I go deaf when you go to a certain level. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Some people are not good at multitasking.
Mm-hmm.
Me personally, and me in this situation, after about 5 minutes, I'm irritated with this little nigga crying anyway.
Yeah.
So what I'm doing is I'm moving the pot to the other, move the pot to the side because I don't want to burn, the spaghetti. I don't want to burn it, right? So I'm gonna take care of him. Now, with that being said, right? If I can't get this nigga to shut up, hey, get this nigga to shut up. I gotta cook the spaghetti. I ain't did my corn yet. I ain't did my corn yet. My doggone garlic bread is starting to brown too much. I need you to
The fish frying hard.
There's no fish in my. There's no fish. No, don't be disrespectful. You're being disrespectful. Don't. Ain't no goddamn fish in my damn kitchen at the same time. Okay.
I knew you was gonna get pissed if I brought up some damn fish. You gonna get so mad.
Do you want to break up right now? Okay. Because in my spaghetti, there's some shit. In my spaghetti, I got ground beef. I got sausage. If I'm feeling a little
Italian,
frisky, feeling a little frisky, it might be a little shrimp in there. Might throw a little shrimp in there. If I'm feeling a little frisky, But I just it's ways of doing it. 15 minutes is crazy. That's
wicked. That is craziness. Like,
yeah, and you coming in. So apparently these are light skinned people because they said baby face was red, light skin or white. I'm guessing light skin, right? That's a little yeah. Now I'm guessing.
No, these people are white. You know why? Because no black woman walked into that kitchen and calmly went to the baby and calmly got the pacifier and then put the pacifier in the mouth and then just went to make the bottle and then went to go feed the baby. That is not a black woman transaction.
Oh, you said that was
a white. Okay, a black woman transaction is I'm not even coming down the stairs yet. Okay, I'm opening the door. What's wrong with the baby?
You don't hear him.
You don't hear him crying? And then he's like, I'm gonna take a shower. Well, why my baby crying? The baby, because he's just upset. I come downstairs. Every time I try to go take a shower, I can't even wash my behind without you taking care of this kid. Boo. Go down to the thing. So you over here worried about the daggone news and your child hungry? Go get the pacifier. Come on. All right, come on, babe. I don't know why your daddy doing you like this. Why he do the baby like that, right? Rocking the baby and everything like that. Then I'm making the bottle. Baby in hand. I ain't put the baby down. My baby upset. My baby in football cradle making the bottle. One hand. Okay? Doing all that stuff. He come over taking on the bottle. Now you wanna feed the baby. Oh, now after I had to come down, now you want to feed the baby. You see, that is a very black like conversation going on right now. Okay. Yeah. Because I want to make sure before I even get down them stairs that I don't need to go down the stairs. I'm not going to descend downstairs for no reason. Like I'm gonna what's wrong with my baby? Like I need to because if you give me a reason, I'm like, oh well, just give him a little something because boo. Like, whatever. And then go on about your business. But if I have to go down them stairs.
So they was married, right?
Yeah, they're married.
So also too, right? And I'm not playing sides, but I feel like you should know your husband. And this ain't the first time this don't happen, right? So I feel like to avoid said argument happening, like, you know what? Before I go bathe my ass, let me make sure they be all right. Make sure he got a bottle. Because you do have some men be like, hey, I got it.
What do they call it? something
Going,
incompetence. Like something, it's called something incompetence. Like you are ignorant incompetent. It's something like I'm sorry to cut you off, but you
mhm,
know what to do and you know what you're supposed to be doing,
mhm,
but you are choosing not to do it. So that way it's taken care of by the other person. So it's like, see, you left me to do this. I told you I don't know what I'm doing. See, you told me to do blah blah
mhm.
blah blah blah. It's like like you know how to function as a person and just like you know like you ever see
What?
that? Did you ever see the series of TikToks at one point in time where women stopped being the cleanup woman for their husbands? So
Yeah.
any mess that they made, it was they cleaned up after anything that needed to get done, any mess that needed to get cleaned up, they did it for themselves and their kids. They didn't do nothing. If the husband used the dish stayed in the sink. If something was on the floor of their husbands, it stayed on the floor. And like some of these husbands, it took almost 2.5 weeks for them to get a piece of paper or toilet paper off the floor or to do their laundry or to like for
Mhm.
them to just notice that things weren't getting done that they did or whatever. So that
That's the
it's
real
like
thing.
that.
That's real. That's the real thing. Like, whether you so used to somebody doing something for you, and it's like I'm guilty of that. I've done that before. Like, socks still in the basket. Why socks still in the basket? All right. You know. Last thing on this is, you know how like you ever feel like some people feel like certain things are more important.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying the baby's not important, but the baby's here. The baby's crying. The baby's gonna cry. Whatever he's cooking, he's afraid it's gonna burn. You can't come back. You can stop a baby crying. You can't come back from a burnt chicken.
You can turn it off and remove it from the eye.
But that's what I'm saying. In his mind, the food is probably a little bit more important. So maybe he should have got cussed out. The way what I say is both of y'all cuss each other out. You know, hey man, give her some head. She'll be all right.
But my thing is that I like the fact that she allowed him to have his little temper tantrum, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I guess she allowed him to do so because it's like, okay, I get it. You're cooking and you were trying to take care of the kid. I came downstairs and you felt like I basically was saying you can't handle our own child and doing some other stuff. Like, where because women are mostly known for being able to do 18,000 different things at the same damn time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like if you can't handle cooking and having the baby watched over, like, I don't know what the problem is. My thing is that when she went in the room and she just went in there to calm herself down and he came up there with the rah attitude and she's like, I just don't want to speak to you right now. I didn't like the way that you talked to me. It was very disrespectful, whatever she said. And the fact that instead of saying, okay, well, this is how this made me feel, or like just having a conversation, your immediate reaction was to grab the pillow and go sleep downstairs. Like that was your immediate react. Like she just said, I didn't like the fact that you was like cussing at me and all that other stuff. It could have been done without that. And your immediate reaction was, let me just grab this pillow and go sleep downstairs because
Mm-hmm.
like you fucking pissed me off. And that's like she has the right. Like I took the pillow and I went upstairs. Like, yo, you're gonna be a grown ass man and you're gonna come in here and you're gonna talk to me. Like, what are you talking about? But like you were saying when you said like you don't think things have higher priority, I think that sometimes because I've done it too, and I think we've all done it with babies where they're just getting fussy and it's just like, all right, like, okay, like just give me a few, and you're like calling out their name, you're like, it's okay, it's all right, like,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna be okay. And you're trying to get this one objective done, and you hear them crying, you're just trying. And it's just one of those things of like, I don't want to have to pick you up. I don't want you to get used to being picked up every single time you cry. Because if you do that, you're gonna start. Your babies are smart as fuck. They're gonna
Oh yeah.
learn. If I cry, you pick me up. So sometimes you have to let them sit there and cry to learn they're going to exist if I don't go pick you
Right.
up right now. But 15 minutes of that, like I was watching my friend's baby one time, and they don't know this. And if they watch this, I'm sorry, I love y'all, but I can't watch your kids no more because that shit scared me. So they didn't tell me that she has breathing spells, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was trying to get her and her older brother like together because their mom was gonna come and then take them to watch a football game somewhere. So she asked me to get them dressed. I was babysitting and asked me to get them dressed. So I took them upstairs. Now I am in a house where there's just a room with clothes. I don't know where stuff is. I don't live here. I have a 2.5-year-old and I have a like 6 to 7 month old like in front of me. And I'm trying to keep one in the room and keep the other one from rolling off the table. And I'm trying to find clothes. Like, I don't, it's a lot for a person who doesn't have constant children, and you're trying to look for clothes in a place that you don't know where clothes are. So any which way, I do all that. Plus the baby was sick. And whenever I tried to feed her, she was deciding between feeding or breathing. And once again, I don't do sick baby. I don't know sick baby, especially a baby that was that sick, where she's choosing between, she's choosing between, because her nose is so stuffed and everything like that. Yeah. So I fed her as much as she was willing to be fed. Like, I'm not ever gonna force a bottle down a baby's throat, because that's how they end up choking and stuff. So anyway, moving forward, her brother was trying to get into something downstairs, and she just started fussing because she was hungry. And so I'm like, okay, give me 1 second. It was like maybe like a minute and a half maximum of her just getting fussy. And so finally I got the bottle because I was warming it up and getting his food together. And finally I got it together. By the time I got it together, she started doing this. like nothing. So I'm like, oh no, the baby's not breathing. Like, I'm freaking out.
I'm going to jail.
Listen, I called my mother. I'm like, Ma, the baby's not breathing. She, what you mean the baby's not breathing? I said, she's not like, she's doing this weird breathing thing. I don't know. So she goes, well, let me try to call the girl's job, because so we trying to call her job. But then thank goodness for TikTok. Okay, hey y'all, hey Cora, hey Keisha, oh Lord, Benita. Anyway, thank goodness for TikTok, because white people taught me something. Okay, I was watching these white people stories, okay, about 1.5 years ago, and they said our baby had breathing spells, and you got to blow in their face to make them breathe again. I don't know how a video I watched 1.5 years ago one time popped into my head, but when that thing popped, I said, she's like, I said, oh God, oh God. Oh. And I'm over here breathing on this girl like she got to get cooled down so she can breathe. Okay. And so then when I get her mother on the phone, she goes, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you that she does that and she gets really upset. Forgot to tell me your child wants to stop existing because she hungry? I was running around this house like this. Right. And then the older brother running around like, can I have this guy? Your sister is dying. This is not the time. Okay.
Listen, if anybody know me, they know two things I don't like: is old people, really old people, and babies. I don't like babies. Me, that baby would have died because I blew too much. That's what happened. Too much oxygen. Baby would have died. Like, I can't deal with people like it's a video I seen of this lady. She had like seizures all the time, right? And she was in the grocery store with her husband, and she was like the caption was like, "Look at my good husband, jump into action." She's going down the aisle.
Is this the woman who got to get beat up to wake up?
Yeah, the white lady.
When he goes, boom, she's like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm sorry. Like she just wakes up immediately back in action.
He street fighter super punches lady
Yeah,
in the
he be beating
chest.
the fuck out of her. Like,
And I
but he
was
needs
like,
to. He needs to. Like, literally.
I bet
Like,
he
if
be
I
like,
saw that in the grocery store and she was like limp, and then he said, "Get up, bitch!" Yeah, police.
oh yeah.
Hello. She
I
needs to
give.
carry around an ID that says my husband has to punch the shit out my chest for me to exist.
Mhm. I mean, I'm pretty sure he did it willingly. Like, yeah, because she pissed me off earlier. This is earlier. He put. I'm pretty sure he put a couple of.
Have
He
you seen the
put
at-home videos of them?
I want to say yeah. I
Like,
want
she
to say
literally
yeah.
has just been on the couch, and then she'll slump, and he's like, "Oh," next thing you know, boom. She's like, "Oh, man!" It's like, God.
Oh my god. Oh my god. All right.
Go ahead, dude.
So this one, it's not personal to me, but it's a
It's
lot of
personal. Or it's not personal.
It's not personal, but it's close. It's kind of close to home. Not all right.
Figure
So
it out.
I'm trying to figure it out. So it says, I think I'm the asshole. He just admitting it off rip. He said, I think I'm the asshole. So me and this girl has been dating going on 2 years. She has a son that recently has gotten into sports. I tried to get him into football, but he was too scared to get hit. So his mom said soccer or basketball. So he chose basketball. The kid has a lot of energy, but between me and you, he sucks. And he sucks bad. This is basketball. Anybody that knows basketball knows that basketball can have anywhere between 2 to 3 games a week. And if you're doing AAU, you're doing tournaments on the weekend. We go to these games and we travel, and he doesn't get in at all. And I'm starting to get aggravated because every week we have to take these fake pictures with him holding a medal that he really didn't earn. One day she asked me, did I want to go to the game? And out of frustration, I said, for what? He's not going to get in anyway. She looked at me and said, that's not true. My baby plays. You just mad because you just mad because you wasn't good at basketball. I clapped back and said, he's not either. So why are we wasting gas, time, and money? Just take him out and let him be a spelling bee champion. We got into a real bad argument. The little boy hurt me, and now she broke up with me. I've been trying to contact her for the last week or so, but she has blocked me on all social media platforms. Was I the asshole?
Do they live together?
No.
Fuck it. You know what Gucci said? You know what I'm saying? Miss one, next 15 won't come.
I feel like
So he said a little nigga suck at basketball.
he don't get in.
Okay, well, was it the right time to say it? Like, no, probably not. Like the nigga was like, I mean, your son sucked too. So what? Like, I mean, what would you want me to do with that? But like at the same time, like I feel like that's one of those. I love my kids. I ain't gonna put no man over my kid. And it's just like it's not that situation. Like you just literally don't know how to understand like conversation and like understand that your kid may not be the best at something, and that's perfectly fine. And I don't know why that line is the line that drove her over the wall to the point that she needed to not talk to him, block him on everything or whatever. Like it really wasn't that deep to me.
This is my thing. We both are at these games. Now, me being in sports and me even coaching sports, I'm guessing these people are white. And this is the reason why I say this, because every black woman that I've came across when it comes to sports, they go to the coach, hey, why my son ain't getting in? Me personally, when I was a coach, a woman came up to me and she asked me, she was like, why my son is not getting in? I said, because your son doesn't pay attention in practice, so he don't know anything. So she went on the rant about, oh, my son is bigger than him. He's faster than this, that person. I said, that's fine. You can be big and fast all you want to, but if you can't follow directions or instructions, you don't know what you're doing. Now you just running in circles. And you could get hurt and you can get somebody else hurt. That's that dress thing. Anyway.
You know what?
Thinking about something.
What'd you say?
I was like, that's that dress.
It is that dress.
That's that dress.
If you're gonna say something, be 10 toes about it. That's all. That's all, brother.
That's the goddamn dress.
This is the dress. This is the famous dress.
That's the dress. Anyway, so I told her, I say, you know what? I'm gonna put your son in. And once you see what I'm talking about, maybe you'll understand. And she will. She started talking about her husband was this and her brother was this. I said, okay. The gene pool skipped him. I don't know what happened. I put this little boy in playing football. I put him in at linebacker. I told him, listen, you tackle whoever has the ball. That's your only job. He said, okay, I got it, coach. The man got the ball. The man ran towards him. He turned around and beat him to the end zone. I said tackle, not race him. He raced the boy to the end zone. So what I'm saying is, as a man, I understand I know why your son ain't getting it. But I'm getting frustrated because you're tying up my Saturdays and my weekends to sit in the gym to watch other people's kids play. And I gotta take these fake Facebook and Instagram pictures of this little boy holding up a medal that everybody got. The whole team got this. Oh, I'm so proud of my baby. Look at my baby. He won another medal. No, the team got another medal. He was just on the team. Okay. You know what? He ain't the asshole. Brother, find somebody else. She know her baby sorry. She know it. The sports are not that difficult to understand why your kid ain't playing.
Yeah, I feel like that teaches him do enough to stay on the team and you'll win. Because I tell everybody this: if I was in the WNBA, NBA, whatever the case may be, NFL, hockey, NHL, MLB, I'm gonna do what I need to do to get there, and I'm just do enough to stay on the team. Because if they win, oh, look at all the work we put in. Look at the ring. Oh, look at that nigga ain't seen a court in his tenure on the team.
That nigga ain't.
Nigga got rings on rings on rings. Just think about you during the reign of the Patriots. You might have jogged on the field a couple of times. You was more of a practice buddy than anything. You walking around here with 5 championship fucking rings. Like just
happened to a friend of mine. He played for the Ravens. We went to high school. He played for the Ravens. He was the backup to Ray Lewis. Right? After he left the Ravens, he went to the Patriots. He won the Super Bowl with the Ravens. He went to the Patriots and won a Super Bowl when they beat the Seahawks.
That was a good game.
Yeah, that nigga didn't get on that field. Nigga, this is how proud he is. No lie, this is how proud he is. When he comes back to the city, one time I seen him in the gym, and we was talking about, NFL. The nigga had the ring in his gym bag. He had it in the gym bag. But a lot of people can't say they got it.
I love a getting by ass niggas.
Yeah.
I was on the train one time and I saw somebody who played on the Celtics. Like, I don't know who he was, but he had a ring on him. And I was like, oh, look at you on the train. That's nice. Anyway, last one of the night. Am I the asshole for not accepting mom throwing out my bikes after accident? Clarification, this is a bicycle, not a motorbike. So a few weeks ago, my dad had a pretty bad crash. He's 52, so his bones are different than mine. Well, they're different. It's weaker. And he unfortunately did not break his fall well. He got 9 broken ribs. God damn, collapsed, broken.
This is your daddy dead.
Did not break his fall well, and broken ribs are two whole different like things. That is not that like nigga break his fall well is like a sprained wrist. Nigga, not he went through they need to go to ICU. Okay.
You break your fall away. You tripped on the shoe in the hallway.
Remember when you cracked your rib and you couldn't laugh?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I got put on punishment for like a week and a half. This nigga willingly did not talk to me for a week and a half because
I couldn't
talk on the phone because I just make niggas laugh. I don't know what to tell you. Like I'm a funny ass bitch, and just well, Duke. I don't know. Hold on. Duke finds stuff that really isn't funny hilarious. Like it's like his own comedy, right? So I would say something, and it's really not supposed to be funny. Weak.
Yeah, that's listen. I'm not look punchlines to me. Like I don't know, it's just something about like last week on the podcast, right? One of the funniest parts of the podcast is when you pulled out that little chain. I don't think you meant to do it like that, but you reached down deep into your shirt, like the chain was huge, and you was like,
Dude.
I was like, that was it. And I don't think nobody caught it, but I seen it and I died.
I showed it to my sister-in-law, and when I pulled it out, and she started laughing, and she's like, "Why the chain so little?"
Exactly. The way you did it was so, but I don't think you meant it in that way. But yeah, but when I had them broke ribs, I couldn't. Oh, let me say something real quick before. I'm sorry. I put the dogs outside. Right. I don't know if you can hear it, but Roscoe was out there barking because Roxy is in heat, and Roxy won't get that nigga no ass. So Roscoe out there cussing her out. Everybody be rooting for Roscoe. Roscoe right now is on some domestic violence. Like he is cussing her out right now.
Roscoe has been trying to fuck Roxy for like ages, and he can't. And he can't get up there. Even if she laid down, she ain't.
He still can't get it. So she, right now, she's probably laying down on her little bed outside, and he just barking at her like, "Bitch, come on, man!
You keep playing with me. Give me that pussy, bitch.
I just tuned it up a little bit. Come on,
I'll lick on it or something. Shit.
Yeah, he be doing it. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Out here got dogs fornicating. Okay, he got 9 broken ribs, collapsed broken lung, and broken collarbone and head trauma.
I've never heard of a broken lung before, but I don't think that brother gonna make it. A broken lung, I don't think he gonna make it. Yeah, I don't think he gonna make it. I think he's just going and just cut that loose.
This nigga needs a bilateral. Okay, this nigga needs a heart and lung transplant. And this girl had the nerve to say, unfortunately, he did not break his fall well.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, for context, we ride a lot, usually through mountains. Although we didn't crash going downhill, my dad was still going fast, 30 miles per hour when he crashed. I had fell separately around 1.5 years ago, and I only suffered a concussion, although it had been worse for my dad's, and was discharged within 12 hours. My dad was admitted to a hospital for a little over a week, and now he's in a rehabilitation center, which he will help him walk in. The nigga can't walk?
Man, that is dead. That's dead.
And get back normalcy. They say shit about that nigga leg. The hip. Okay.
Now I'll tell you one thing, his hip bone ain't connected to his leg bone no more. That's getting bad,
Why
too.
that nigga can't walk? Like, I'm just trying to figure it out. Okay. When he was in the hospital, family members from all around the country flew in to see him, and his sister seeing him in a unconscious. This nigga was in a coma? Why she keep giving us his ailments one by one? Just give it to us.
What's going on? Like,
What is happening?
is this a eulogy or something?
Is seeing him in an unconscious state post concussion, you sleep a lot, was enough for her to give away, with mom and grandma's permission, all three of mine and my dad's bikes. Not your auntie came in there and regulated. For context, my dad was riding a SL7 Tarmac, and I was riding a Catalina 5. Including my old bike, I'd say we lost at least 10K that we could have made selling them. It wasn't the money, though. It would be for me. You niggas must be rich because this hospital bill about to be crazy. Both of my parents are well off, obviously, and that's why they could afford them in the first place. Hey, 10K. You know? My dad is currently in no position, obviously, to do anything about this decision. So it just leaves me here to pick up the pieces. So I'm wondering what y'all think about the situation. I personally think my mom, aunt, grandma have no authority over a hobby they deem dangerous, especially when I'm a given adult. At the time, almost losing your husband/brother can't be easy at this age. Y'all niggas wasn't going downhill. Y'all was at a plateau state going 30 miles per hour. Did the nigga get hit by a car and y'all not saying nothing? Because I'm not understanding how you fell and it just became Humpty Dumpty. Like, I'm not really understanding it. Anyway, before anyone asks, no, I'm not going to go after her. The bike's are already gone, and making a bigger deal of it to her, which is at this point, she can't do anything. Either would just be silly. I live with my parents, so they can still pretty much control me, even though I'm 18. In community college, and I live in a high income area, so I can't just survive off of minimum wage once I do start working too.
So what are you complaining about?
I don't, honestly, I don't even give a damn about who was or wasn't the asshole anymore. The mere fact that this man's condition just kept getting worse and worse.
And worse. Daddy was dying. What got me was the broken lung. I've never heard of a broken lung before.
A collapse / broken lung, a broken chest, broken back. Everything was just fucked up. Then you said seeing your brother unconscious. God damn.
I think the bikes is the least of the worries right now. But I looked it up. Those bikes are anywhere between $5,000 to $15,000.
That's what I'm saying. Like, girl, we ain't go to Walmart.
Yeah.
These is bikes.
So is he mad that she just gave them away? He wanted them to sell them?
She's upset that the aunt just, first of all, how you even got there and did that quick. Like, to me, that doesn't make any sense. Like, you came to the hospital and seen your brother like that, even though you live at the house where the bikes reside, some way, somehow you wasn't home to see that your aunt just, what did she call somebody with a tow truck and just put the bike, like, the transaction of the bikes leaving the home just doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, I don't know.
The daddy halfway dying is really out of control. Like, it's really out of pocket. Like,
I think white people complain about stupid stuff. These white people all day. First of all, ain't no black people spend that kind of money.
because why he in the ICU, CCU for falling off a bike? The nigga ain't get hit. He ain't running to no daggone pole. You said you was not going downhill. You was going plateau 30 miles per hour. What, he trip over a pebble? Like, what is... Anyway.
Listen, daddy need to drink more milk because his calcium.
It's the fact that she said, oh, his bones are just a lot different than mine.
No, apparently they are. for you.
Bones is bones, babe. I don't.
Listen, but
The
listen, you gotta think
calcium
about
D
it.
is not it.
Listen, you gotta think about it. He failed. He failed on the road and broke 95% of his body. Something wrong with his bones.
That nigga's Mr. Glass.
That nigga, he died.
Cause how you break 9 ribs, G?
How many ribs do you have?
I feel like
9 is a lot.
9 is. Let me, Alexa, how many ribs is in the human body?
Most humans have 24 ribs, though a few individuals have 22 or 26.
Let me ask another, cause
I know what that means.
hold on, because when I see a skeleton, when I see it, the rib go from the spine up here, and it just keep and it like it that's how it's connected. I mean, it's like counted over here. But when you bring up a diagram of a skeleton, it looked like it's only about 6 to 8 of them on each side, like maybe 6 on each side of the chest.
Oh no, it's a lot. It's a lot.
It's more bones.
Yeah, it's a lot.
So why do they be showing us skeletons that got like 6 something bones? That don't look like 24. That's 12 on each side or something.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Well, the nigga broke 9. So, I mean, the nigga got a pierced lung. He's bleeding internally. Okay. He got a contusion on his head. He has
the nigga got a broke
superficial
lung,
bruising.
Are we forgetting about this broke lung that he got?
That's why I say he got a pierced lung, obviously, because how your lung broke? It collapsed. First of all, no. It collapsed and broke. So, like,
that motherfucker broke.
That's why I told you he needs a bilateral lung transplant. That nigga's done.
The nigga needs some milk.
It's over. It's over. That's crazy.
I hope he prays. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I think the fight is the last thing we need to really worry about when your daddy got 42 broken ribs, a broken lung, tailbone.
This is too much. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching the show. As always, we always have a great time in between time with y'all. Once again, we are going to be doing a newscast podcast. I don't know if it's going to be next week or the week after. I don't know. But just let us know. Once again, I need a field nigga. I need sports. I need weather. I need more than likely me and Duke are the anchors. Because I mean, fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I need 2 eyewitnesses. I need 2 eyewitnesses, and I need a field nigga. Like, I think I said that already, but I need a field nigga. I need a nigga in the field reporting. So let me know if you want to participate. If I have to do like I did last time and literally attack y'all online, I will, because the mere fact that y'all watch my Snapchat story over and over and over again, and then when I message you privately, you're like, oh yeah, I would love to.
She almost called y'all something. She almost called you something. Just do it, lady. Just do it. Just do it.
Listen, I should have invited you to my live for like an hour and a half, just straight gospel. Just straight gospel. It was nice.
Today?
Yeah. Shay came in. I was doing my makeup. Shay came in. We was praising Jesus, you know.
Oh, Shay was in there?
Mm-hmm.
Was she partaking in medicine?
No. Though she did it after.
Okay. She was getting high with the Most High. I get it.
You know, y'all can always find me at c.hayesinc on TikTok. Candy Taste Sweet on Instagram. Sundays, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Kinkazoid Podcast. You already know what it is. It's in the name. And then here, every single Thursday at 9 p.m. Ooh, with this man. One of the best co-hosts in the world. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, because he be letting me do what the fuck I want. So, you know. Go ahead, fat man.
Hey man, say man. This is your boy DJ Fat Person. You can catch me here every Thursday with my co-host. Don't call her pretty because she gorgeous. Also catch me on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesdays and Saturdays on the Popcorn You Beer podcast. We talk about movies and shit and whatnot. 1/5 of the podcast. Carry the one, add 5. The math is right. Don't ask about it. Also, catch me on TikTok at Men Duke. Catch me on Twitter at Duke for Show. Though. Don't look at my likes on there.
They can't see it anymore.
Oh, cool.
I say that every time. All right, y'all. Y'all have a great night. A wonderful evening. Give thanks unto the Lord, for he is good.
He is God. First of all,